Look around the country today. People are angry, people are confused, and people want answers. Because when tax money leaves your pocket, you expect it to build roads, schools, safe streets, and better lives. But what if a part of that money never reaches the people? What if it travels through a long chain of groups, hands, and deals, and comes out the other side clean, but lost? Tonight, we enter one of the most debated districts in America, a district where questions rise faster than answers, a district represented by Ilhan Omar and criticized sharply by Donald Trump. Trump claims he exposed corruption. Omar claims everything is political. And the people living there? They're stuck in the middle. So what is the truth? Tonight, we break it down in simple words. No gossip, no noise. Only the facts, the timeline, and the money trail. This is the story of taxpayer money, political pressure, community groups, and one of the biggest debates in modern American politics. Setting the stage. What triggered the debate? When Trump first pointed fingers at Omar's district, many thought it was only politics. But the conversation did not disappear. It grew. It spread across media. People asked, where is the money going? Why is crime rising? Why do community programs still fail? Trump's comments pushed the spotlight onto the district. Reporters arrived. Activists spoke out. Audits were requested. Tonight, we go step by step. Before we enter numbers, first understand the environment. Large immigrant community, high poverty, long-standing issues of housing. Community nonprofits hold big influence. Millions of taxpayer dollars flow through programs every year. These elements created the perfect storm, a storm in which even small doubts become national news. How public money flows in cities. To understand allegations, we must understand the system. Keep it simple. There are 3 steps. Step 1. Government allocates money. Federal, to state, to local, to grants, to community programs. Step 2. Community groups claim they will solve local problems. Crime, education, youth programs, housing, mental health, immigrant support. Step 3. They submit reports claiming results. If results sound good, they get more money. The problem is, most people never check if these results are real. Most taxpayers never see real data. And many cities rely heavily on community groups rather than government workers. This system opens the door to overspending, weak reporting, poor supervision, mismanagement, political favoritism. Not always crime, not always fraud, but enough weakness to raise questions. And that's where Trump stepped in. What Trump said and why it mattered. Trump made several claims. He said local officials were allowing misuse of public funds. He said the district suffered from rising crime despite massive spending. He said some groups were playing with taxpayer money. He demanded transparency. Whether one likes him or not, Trump's voice made the topic impossible to ignore. News channels debated it. Senators responded. Audits were discussed. The important part is not Trump's personality. The important part is the reaction. Because the reaction revealed something serious. There were gaps. There were unanswered questions. And there were reports missing from public view. The debate was no longer about Trump. It became about the system.
Where Omar fits into the story. Ilhan Omar became the center of the conversation because she represents the district. Her position? She says allegations are political attacks. She says the district is improving. She says oversight exists. She says Trump uses fear for votes. But as the argument grew, investigators, journalists, and activists began looking deeper, not into Omar personally, but into the funding structure of the district. They asked, why are many programs underperforming? Why are audits missing? Why do crime rates stay high? Why do community groups hold so much money and power? This is not about guilt or innocence. This is about the system, the nonprofit web, where the real questions begin. Across the district, dozens of community groups receive large amounts of public money. Some handle refugee support, training programs, housing, youth outreach, crime prevention. But here's the issue. Many groups share board members. Many have overlapping leadership. Some report success without proof. Some spend heavy money on staff salaries and very little on services. This is not illegal by itself, but it creates confusion. It creates blind spots. It creates an environment where money can vanish into paperwork. Trump used this to say the district was failing taxpayers. His claim gave the topic national attention. Real cases of mismanagement. We are not accusing individuals, but we can discuss documented issues found by auditors, independent journalists, and state reports. Several local programs overspent budgets. Some jobs programs reported false placement numbers. Housing groups failed to deliver promised units. Anti-crime programs showed no improvement. Millions spent on training sessions with no measurable results. These findings show a pattern. Money is spent, reports look polished, but outcomes stay the same. This pattern made Trump's claims powerful, not because he proved fraud, but because the system allowed doubts. Why people believed the corruption narrative.
People accepted Trump's claims because the district had real problems. Spending stayed high. Results stayed low. Community groups lacked transparency. Oversight was slow and weak. When people suffer while budgets grow, suspicions grow too. Breaking down the money laundering. The phrase money laundering is strong. But here, it's not used in the criminal sense. It's used in the public money sense, meaning money goes in, money moves through layers, money comes out clean, but no one knows where it actually went. This happens when a government department gives funds. That department contracts a nonprofit. That nonprofit subcontracts another nonprofit. Reports become hard to track. Results become unprovable. It is not crime. It is poor management that looks like laundering. This visual made Trump's claims spread fast. How the community reacted. Some locals supported Trump's criticism. Some defended Omar strongly. But most people wanted clarity. They wanted simple answers. Where is the money? What is being fixed? Who checks these programs? And that's what this video is offering today. The road ahead. Fixing the system. To fix the problem, 3 things are needed. 1. Full transparency. All spending reports must be public. 2. Independent audits. Not political, not internal. Independent. 3. Real performance tracking. Programs must show results, not stories. If these steps are taken, trust can return. People can feel safe. Money can create real change. This story is not about Trump, not about Omar, not about media battles. This story is about one thing: your money. If you work hard, pay tax, and support your city, you deserve honesty. You deserve results. You deserve transparency. Tonight, we explored the debate, the system, and the questions. The truth is simple. When public money lacks oversight, doubts rise. And doubts open the door for political fights. But facts remain facts. This district needs clarity. It needs accountability. And the people deserve better. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay aware, and always follow the money.